Welcome to Sweet Lula's. Thank you so much. I hope you brought your appetite, and if not a pencil and paper, at least some good friends and some good wine. We're gonna work on some things that you can do at home. They're not going to be overly complicated. They're going to be really useful things. They're going to be really simple things, but they turn out really impressive because you made it. Tonight we're going to start with some bread, just some homemade bread. We're going to start with some all-purpose flour. That's known as a high gluten flour or an all-purpose flour. And we're going to take I think about 4 cups, something like that. When I was a kid, I'd stand next to my grandmother, God rest her soul, and she'd be in the kitchen, and I'd say, well, now wait, how much did you just put in there? And she'd say, a pinch. And a few minutes later, she'd put something in, and I'd say, now wait, how much was that? And she'd say, well, that was a hank. So tonight, I don't really measure a lot of things, but I'll do my best to help out, all right? So we're going to take a big old mess of flour like so. It's going to be all-purpose flour. We're going to make a little well for it, some nice walls around it. And we're going to take some yeast. You're going to find that in the grocery aisle. You're going to find little packets, little sachets, little envelopes. You're going to tear that open, and you're going to add that to some sugar because you want to feed that yeast. So you're going to feed it some sugar, but you're going to activate it with hot water. Now, this is not hot water for the ladies, okay? Ladies use hot water that'll scald fish. Think of running a bath for your husband, okay? Women use monkey water. So you're trying to get in that bathtub, and it's like, ooh, 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 ooh. We're not going there, okay? You're gonna burn your yeast. You're gonna scorch it. So we're gonna get it into some nice, warm bath water with some sugar. We're gonna give it a bath. We're gonna feed it, and it's gonna start to perfume. It's gonna start to bubble up like so, and we're going to. It's going to take some seasoning and just sprinkle that just around the top of the crest of your all-purpose flour, just to give it a little somebody there, a little body. And we're going to pour our warm water and yeast and sugar and just work it in concentric circles. We don't want to break the walls because no matter where you're standing, it's going to find you and it's going to drip down you. So just keep going around until you combine all of your flour and your water, and you can start working it in like so. And pretty soon you can just get it all going like this, and you can add just a bit more because you want to use all of your yeast and water and your flour. So we don't like to waste anything ever. And go ahead and just work that in with your hands. You'll know when it stops being really sticky and it's just a bit tacky, not unlike myself, then you're done. And that's the hardest part of it. Isn't that amazing? You're halfway there now. So you want to take another bowl, and if you have some spray oil, spray it into that bowl. If you don't, stick your finger in the butter. It's your family. What are they going to say, right? and just run it around that bowl until you just put a little grease on that bowl. Here's one I prepared earlier. We're going to just put it in there, okay? Now you want to go ahead and put this somewhere warm because we want it to rise. I would give it about an hour to rise up and let that yeast activate and do its magic. So we'll just move this over here, and I'll clear off some of this. Because in an hour, you want to go ahead and you want to flour your work suffers, and that bread, that dough that you just put away, an hour later it's going to look like this. Yeah, it's going to rise right up for you. And because you've greased your bowl, it's going to come right out. So just going to add some flour to that. Just going to roll it down. Put a little flour on here. We're going to go ahead and cut it into some dough size, some roll sizes, yeah, like so. And then we're going to put them onto a cookie pan. We got the bread in the oven now, don't we, sir? I like that a lot. And we're just going to, it's like chewing gum. We're going to punch a little hole in it. We're going to fold the flour over it. So we're forcing air into it, if you will. And then roll it around, make a little ball there. And you have to remember that if you think, oh, that's quite small, it's going to be about 4 times the size of what you're putting on your cookie sheet. So you're going to let this rise again. And just set that somewhere. If you want to set it in your oven, that's going to be a warm place as long as it's not on, if it has a pilot light. But just somewhere it's not drafty and warm. If it's the summertime, it's going to rise really fast. I like to use an oven that's not on here in the wintertime because I know that I'm guaranteed about 110 degrees all the time. So we're just going to set those on our cookie sheet, a greased cookie sheet. And we'll come back in about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And we're going to set our oven to 500 degrees. And we're going to slide those into the oven. And if you have a telephone, go ahead and set your alarm right then on your phone because it's one of those really easy things to forget. So go ahead and set your alarm for 15 minutes and then you're good to go. You got bread right there. We're about to take some bread out of the oven right this second and we'll pass it around and let you enjoy it. We'll be right back.